Good morning, and welcome to Project-Abuin's digital storytelling experience. So this is me observing myself as a critical reader in this course, English, and here we go. So first off, reader responses. Reader responses, in my opinion, are great. It allows for the reader to develop their reading skills along with the understanding of the story, and specifically in Everyday Use by Alex Walker. I was pretty comfortable doing these at this point in the course, and I found out little things that I wouldn't have noticed in the beginning of the course when I was doing the first couple of reader responses. So this story specifically was great just because I found the author's message very early on in the story, and in the beginning of the course I wasn't so great with these and it would take me a long time to complete them. But now you can see I've started writing a lot more for the messages of the stories and for my responses, and it helped me develop also, just picking up on little things that you read in every story. So an observation of my critical reading. My critical analysis was done on The Handsomest Drowned Man in the World by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and this is what I did for my speaker-led response. So for me, it shows my development as a reader. The two quotes I picked off to the right, I never would have noticed them and realized that these were two examples of awesome visual imagery in the story. Previously to this course, I probably would have just read past these quotes and just knocked them off. After learning about critical reading, I actually highlighted these, and so it was really easy to pick these two quotes and find them and not only know that it was visual imagery, but to believe myself that it was visual imagery. And so the next slide is digital tools. The digital tool that impacted me the most was definitely the reading blog, and the book I read was The Big Short by Michael Lewis, and it helped me understand the book because I was able to not only want to read for me, but I was also wanted to read for an audience. It forced me to read with more of a purpose, and I enjoyed doing that just because, you read a lot and you don't often get to put your own words about that on paper and put it somewhere and publish it, and this was really cool. So it impacted me, and it definitely makes me want to continue blogging in the future. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but it's definitely something that helped me and impacted me a lot. So connections and challenges. A connection I made was the critical thinking in this course was very similar to the critical thinking in the Art of Thinking course here at Sacred Heart. And while you're trying to do an Art of Thinking problem, which is reading a passage and then creating formulas based on that passage, you have to read really in depth and use every single word to your advantage. Sort of the same thing in this course. You read things and you have to visualize them and find the purpose for them, and I enjoyed doing that. That was really cool. So it makes you want to figure out the story. Same thing as Art of Thinking. You want to figure out the argument and find the conclusion and find the themes and the connections. Now, so challenges. The challenge for me was The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. I didn't fully understand until the end of this how rereading really strategizes things, because I didn't really pick up on the things they carried and literally what they carried and what was the purpose in the novel. So that was a challenge I had to overcome, and it was difficult, but it made me realize the importance of rereading. So now going forward, I do plan on rereading everything I read. My most memorable experience and my aha moment. For me, my most memorable experience was creating a blog for the first time. It impacted me drastically just because you need to produce, and you need to produce something that's readable and it's entertaining. So that was awesome to do, and I definitely want to keep doing that in the future. And my aha moment for this course, it actually took me till the end, almost today, to realize that short stories are now my new favorite works of literature, just because you can read a short story, get the concept of it, and visualize it the same as reading a novel, but it's a short story. So now with the critical thinking and critical reading that I can do, it allows me to not only read the story and a short story, but allows me to comprehend it. And I don't have to read a full novel, which is awesome. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed. Hear my works cited. Thank you.